morning. I'm Patricia Vallone with a CTV News update. Montgomery County officials joined community and faith leaders this afternoon for a vigil supporting victims of the Buffalo, New York mass shooting. On May 14th, 10 people were killed and 3 others were injured at a Tops Friendly supermarket. All of the victims were Black. The alleged shooter, 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, live-streamed the attack on Twitch. He was taken into custody and charged with first-degree murder.
Somewhere along the way, we've got to develop the courage not just to talk about a better world and peace and understanding, but be willing to confront people who spew hate and say this is wrong and this is not acceptable. Our children and our children's children have to get an absolutely clear message that this is not the way this society is going to evolve. This is not how we're going to survive with each other. And we need to be firm about that.
We gather because it is important to let the world know that violence, racism, bigotry, and hate are not welcome here in Montgomery County.
The Montgomery County Vigil called Standing with Buffalo took place in Rockville and was live streamed on Facebook. Well, here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The Maryland Department of Health has confirmed more than 2,100 new cases. The positivity rate in Prince George's is at 10.54%. 3 Marylanders have died of COVID over the past 24 hours. 432 remain hospitalized. Pfizer says 3 doses of its COVID-19 vaccine offer kids under 5 strong protection from the virus. The drug maker plans to give the data to U.S. regulators later this week. The data shows that 3 doses of the vaccine is about 80% effective. There are about 18 million kids under the age of 5 who are not yet vaccinated for the virus. Well, graduation season is underway in Prince George's. The school district held its first commencement ceremony today. The seniors of Largo High School received their diplomas this morning in Upper Marlboro. The class of 2022 grads say that they're ready to take on what's next.
One word I have is freeing. I feel very freed from here. I was here for 4 years, and I'm happy to move on to the next stage of my life. No assignments, no stress, no tests, no exams.
I feel very excited to go to my second go on to secondary school.
I'm free of any type of assignments I have to worry about. Me being the procrastinator that I am, I'm just free of any type of stress.
The graduation took place at Showplace Arena. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone. Coming up, the race for District 6 council seat is in full swing. Tonight, we hear from candidate Nakia Wright. Stay with us.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. His real name is Darian, and we call him Day for short. Every day, he's hungry for something. Whether it's affection, attention, knowledge. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that when he's no longer under my wing, that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. The craziest thing was believing that your dad knew everything. So as a dad, you felt like you had to know everything. You had to get everything right. It's okay to make mistakes. Just do it from the right place. As long as it's coming from love, then, it kind of starts to work itself out. I want him to be able to sit back one day and go, we worked together, we did a good job. I'll say my kid's pretty dope.
Hi, surfer dude, what's up? I see you looking at me. Take those earbuds out of your ears and come talk to me. I'm the Big C.
What is the Big C?
I'm here to tell you about skin cancer.
Hello.
Did you know your risk for melanoma doubles if you had more than 5 sunburns?
No.
Listen, mirrors don't lie. And more than 2 people die from skin cancer every hour.
Oh, man.
That's terrible.
If we see something new, changing, or unusual, that could be skin cancer.
Is there skin cancer on me right now?
I'm not a dermatologist, but you know who is?
Yeah.
Your dermatologist. Come closer. That tiny spot on your nose could be the end of you. You guys checking yourselves out in the mirror right now? That could be skin cancer. The good news is if you catch it early enough, you can be A-OK. You gotta get checked, girl.
Do I?
Yes! Everybody has to get checked. See the big C today.
Welcome back. Police are looking for the person or persons who shot and killed a man in Chillum. It happened at the 6300 block of New Hampshire Avenue around 2:30 Sunday morning. Investigators say the victim was found unresponsive in a parking lot. He had been shot numerous times. Anyone with information on the case is asked to contact police. Well, Maryland's gas tax is scheduled to increase on July 1st under a 2013 law that is calculated automatically and tied to inflation. But Governor Hogan is calling on Comptroller Peter Franchot to immediately take steps to halt or minimize the impact, which is scheduled to be announced in the coming days. Hogan says it's unconscionable to increase the tax when gas prices are already at their highest in recorded history, and prolonged inflation has created economic uncertainty. Well, when you go to the polls in the July primary, Nakia Wright wants you to vote the right way. The candidate is running to represent Council District 6. Wright, who runs a nonprofit aimed at helping teenage girls, previously worked for former District 6 Council member Derek Davis. The Forestville native says she has her finger on the pulse of the region, and she knows how the council operates and is the best person for the job.
I have over 20 years of fiscal responsibility for budgets over $1 million. I have a strong base for community service. One of my gifts is going into a business and finding the gaps in it and raising the revenue arms. In this time, post-pandemic, we have to have creative and innovative ideas in order to see us to continue to move Prince George's County forward. You have to be able to relate policy to people.
Early voting gets underway July 7th and runs through the 14th. Well, she serves on the Prince George's Democratic Central Committee and currently holds an at-large seat on the Bowie City Council. Now Ingrid Harrison is among the candidates vying for a seat on the County Council representing District 4. She says her vision for the county includes attracting more businesses to the region, better amenities, and quality of life issues, particularly for senior citizens. Harrison says her experience makes her the best candidate.
I feel that I'm the best candidate because I have the skill set, I have the experience base, I have the knowledge base. I can hit the ground running on day one. I've been in the county council. Like I said, I served as staff for 10 years. I have a breadth of experience that I believe would serve the residents very well. And I've served almost 3 years on the Bowie City Council, so I understand municipal government, and that's very helpful.
And Harrison faces 3 other candidates in the July 19th primary. Coming up after the break, another candidate campaigning for your vote. She's Eve Shumann, a District 3 County Council candidate. Stay tuned.
1 in 365 African Americans battle sickle cell disease. I was one of them. Life back then was painful. I was in and out of the hospital and had frequent pain crises. A blood stem cell transplant is the only cure for sickle cell disease. I was fortunate to find a perfect match in my younger sister, but many patients do not have a compatible donor in their families, and Black patients have only a 23% chance of finding an unrelated donor. More Black donors are urgently needed to help save lives. It only takes a simple cheek swab to join the Be the Match registry. Learn more about becoming a donor and access free patient resources by visiting endsicklecell.org today. You or someone you know could be the cure for a patient battling sickle cell, like me.
To Sofia and Gabriel, mis flores, my little flowers. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love, so you can take me with you wherever you go, near or far. These stitches and threads join us together. Me, your mother, and both of you. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you as you bring our colorful stories to the world.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Thanks for staying with us. A first-generation Haitian American is looking to bring fresh ideas and a new voice to the county council. Meet Eve Shumann of Riverdale Park. She is running to be the next county council member for District 3. Shumann says she's concerned about rising taxes in her district.
We know that people are leaving the county because they can't afford to live here. So it's about really expanding our revenue streams and growing our businesses and making sure that we're bringing in money not just on the backs of property owners, and then taking that money and reinvesting in Prince George's County.
And Shumann is a graduate of Binghamton University and Cornell Law School. For more information, you can visit her campaign at the website on your screen. Senator Chris Van Hollen is released from George Washington Hospital after suffering a minor stroke over a week ago. The 63-year-old tweeted about his return home Sunday afternoon, along with this photo. He wrote, quote, "It's great to be back home after a long week. I'm grateful for the generous outpouring of support from everyone and the dedicated care I received from the team at GW." Van Hollen announced on May 15th that he suffered a stroke while delivering a speech at a Democratic event. Prince George's police are investigating a fatal pedestrian accident in New Carrollton. It happened Saturday night in the 9,000 block of Annapolis Road at about 10 o'clock. Investigators say the victim was trying to cross the street when he was struck. He was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the striking vehicle remained on the scene. Anyone who may have witnessed the incident is asked to contact police. The number of hardy crustaceans in the Chesapeake Bay continues to decline, according to the Maryland Department of Natural Resources. Officials estimate that the number of blue crabs in the state's estuary fell this year to the lowest level ever recorded in the 33 years of data. Estimates are now at 227 million crabs, compared with 282 million last year. The report says there was also a drop in the number of females old enough to reproduce. This year, there were 28 million adult male crabs, the lowest level on record. Well, portraits of Governor Larry Hogan and his wife Yumi have been revealed, although the official unveiling won't be held until the end of his term. The portraits will join a collection of paintings of Maryland governors that date back to the state's colonial roots. Yumi Hogan's is in her traditional Korean regalia and will take its place alongside a growing collection of official portraits with more modern roots. The Hogans chose two Maryland artists. Impressionist painter Cedric Ageli painted the governor's portrait, and figurative painter Jin Chul Kim was selected to paint First Lady Yumi Hogan. And now your weather forecast. Tonight, rain likely, lows around 58 degrees. Tuesday, showers are likely, highs near 65. And Wednesday, a chance of showers, highs in the mid-60s. Thursday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a chance of more rain, highs in the upper 70s. And that is your CTV News Update. I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great night.